Hey guys, welcome to this week's Ready Math lesson. This week we are talking about time, telling time, okay? So have you ever seen a clock that looks like this? It's actually missing part, but if you have, well, you should have because we have one that hangs in our classroom. Some of you have these kinds of clocks that hang in your houses, maybe. But these kind of clocks are called analog clocks. Analog clocks, okay? And analog clocks are like this. Okay, some are circular, some decorative ones can be square or fun shapes like stars or whatever. But they have 12 numbers around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they also have things called hands. Now the hands look different from our hands. But there is a short hand and there is a long hand, okay? So, if you've seen an analog clock, you've seen their hands. So they have a short hand and then they have a longer hand, okay? And when we tell time, it includes a number for the hour and it includes a number for the minutes, okay? And when the time is exactly on an hour, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, the hour hand points right at the hour number, and the minute hand points at the 12. So the smaller hand is the hour hand, the longer hand is the minute hand. And when it is right on an hour, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, the hour hand is going to point right at the hour, and the minute hand is going to point right on the 12, okay? So we say like 1 o'clock would be here, okay, because the hour hand is pointing to the 1, and the minute hand is right on the 12. So we would say that's 1 o'clock. But when it's 12 o'clock, that's a little tricky. Let me move my hands. When it's 12 o'clock, the hour hand, the short hand, is going to point at the 12. But guess what? The long hand or the minute hand also points at the 12. So they're both pointing at the 12, which means it's 12 o'clock. Okay, does that make sense? Sticking with me? Okay. So let's go back to 1 o'clock. My hour hand is going to point right at the 1, my short hand. And my long hand or my minute hand is going to go right on the 12. 1 o'clock. Okay? And how a clock moves, the hands go this way. We call that clockwise. Okay? Clockwise. It goes around in order like this. And when the hands are moving, the minute hand, and I don't have my clock that moves that I have in my classroom because it's in my classroom. So we're just going to do our best here. So the minute hand moves faster around the circle than the hour hand does. The hour hand moves very slowly because it only has to go from here to the next number in an hour's time. But the minute hand, as it goes around in a full hour, it's going to go quicker than the hour hand, okay? So let's see. Right here is 1 o'clock. We already know that. Let's say the hour hand, or the minute hand, goes all the way around. Okay, let's say it travels all the way around. And as it's traveling all the way around, and it goes back up to the 12, makes one circle, the hour hand is actually moving slowly, on to the next number. So what time would that be? 2 o'clock. Good job. The hour hand's pointing right at the 2, and the minute hand's right on the 12, so we know it's right on an hour, and it's at 2 o'clock. Okay? What if the minute hand makes a whole circle all the way around? What would happen to this little hand? It would end up right pointing at the 3. So now what time is it? 3 o'clock. Okay, good job. Okay, let's see. So on an actual clock, a clock that moves, it takes until it hits 12 again. That's because there's 60 minutes in an hour. Okay, there's 60 minutes in an hour. And as this hour hand moves to the next hour, so when it goes from 3 to 4, an hour has passed. When it goes from 4 to 5, an hour has passed. But an hour has to pass when the minute hand goes around one full circle or one full time. Okay, so 60 minutes has to pass before this guy can move all the way to the next number. Okay, so today we're just talking about time on the hour. So anytime you see the hour hand pointing directly at a time, or directly at a number, so let's say our hour hand, our little hand is going to point at the 7, and the minute hand's right on the 12. What time is that? 7 o'clock. Good job. What if the minute hand is on the 12, but the hour hand is on the 9? 9 o'clock. Very good. Now remember, the small hand is the hour hand, and the minute hand, or the longer hand, is the minute hand. Okay? Now, today, what I want you to do in your Ready Math workbooks, the books with the numbers on it, you are going to go to page 248, and you are going to do, there are 4 clocks. The first one they want you to show 4 o'clock, the next one they want you to show 7 o'clock, the one after that show 10 o'clock, and the last one is show 2 o'clock. Okay? When you're done, shoot me a picture on Dojo so I can check your work. All right, good job, guys.